So, good morning, children. Today in this class, uh, we will continue chapter number 8, Cell, Structure and Functions. So, let me recap first of all. Already we have discussed the discovery of cell was done by Robert Hooke in 1665. Cell is known as a basic structural unit. Why it is so? Because it performs the basic functions of our body. It is the smallest organism. Next, we discussed that cell uh, is the smallest part of the body, as the brick is the smallest part of this wall. And similarly, we can see how the onion peel is resembling. If we see onion peel under a microscope, we can see such kind of a structure. So the brick wall and the onion peel resemble each other. After that, we discussed with the difference between the multicellular and unicellular organisms, that how unicellular organism perform all the functions. Now let's discuss the shape of a cell, how shape and sizes of the cell differ from each other. So we'll be starting from here only. So one by one, let's start reading. Yes, Pavitra, you can continue. Shape of cells.
Shape of cells. Refer to figure 8.3a part. How do we define the shape of amoeba in this figure? You may say that the shape appears irregular. In fact, amoeba has no definite shape. Unlike other organisms, it keeps on changing its shape. Observe the projections of varying lengths protruding out of its body. These are called pseudopia. As you learned in class 7, these projections appear and disappear as amoeba moves or feeds.
Okay, so children, already we have learnt in the previous class about the amoeba. Amoeba has does not have the fixed shape. Its shape keep on changing. Okay, so the false feet, you must be remembering that false feet of amoeba are known as pseudopodia. Now here is one question: what advantage does amoeba take to change its shape? So, can you give me the answer of this question? What advantage does amoeba derive by changing shape? So, amoeba keep on changing its shape. What is the advantage of it? So, the answer is written in the next box. The change in shape is due to the formation of pseudopodia, which facilitate movement and helps in capturing food. You know, with the help of pseudopodia, what amoeba does, it helps in capturing the food. Whenever the food comes in front of it, it spread its false feet and capture the food. Okay, so we were talking about the amoeba. Next, Pari, just continue with the next paragraph. In this
Yes, ma'am.
paragraph, we'll study about the WBC.
A white blood cell in human blood is another example of a single cell which can change its shape. But while WBC is a cell, amoeba is a full-fledged organism capable of independent existence.
Okay,
What
beta,
shape?
please underline, it's very, very important. In human body, it's a single cell. Example of a single cell will change its shape. You know, WBCs are present in our body. They also keep on changing the shape. Can anybody tell me the function of WBC in our body? Yes, Ananya Jain.
And it fight with all the diseases entering in our body.
Yes, very good. They are the fighters. They fight against the diseases. You know, another name of white blood cell is soldiers of our body. They are known as the soldiers of our body. You know what soldiers do? They fight against the diseases. That's why they are known as the soldiers of our body. So this is a function of WBC. And this is a cell which keep on changing its shape. So continue, beta.
What shape would you expect in organisms with millions of cells? Figure 8.4 shows different cells such as blood, muscle, and nerve of human beings. The different shapes are related to their specific functions. Generally, cells are
Okay.
round, spherical.
Next is Arav Segal. Continue with the next paragraph.
Generally, cells are found spherical or elongated. Some cells are long and pointed at both ends. They exhibit a spindle shape. Cells sometimes are quite long. Some are branched like the nerve cell or a neuron. Figure 8.4c is an example. The nerve cell receives and transfers messages, thereby helping to control and coordinate the working of different parts of the body.
Okay, thank you, beta.
Can you
So,
guess?
children, wait for a second. Generally, the cells are kindly underlined. The shape of a cell is round, spherical, or elongated. Here, few of the examples has been given. This is a RBCs. RBCs are spherical in shape. Next comes the spindle shape. The B part is a spindle shape, and C part in the diagram it has been given the nerve cell. Okay, spindle shell are the muscle cells. Spindle shape जो दे रखी है that are of muscle cells, and here is the longest long branched nerve cell जिसको हम न्यूरॉन भी कहते हैं. Okay, this is long and branched, and why it is long and branched, there is a reason behind it. So kindly underline why this brain cell जो हमारे पास nerve cells है neuron है, why they are long, what is their function. So kindly underline from here, it's very important question. The nerve cell receives and transfer message and helps to control and coordinate the working of different parts of the body. You know, brain coordinates with all parts of the body. That's why it is the nerve cell receives and transfer the messages to all parts of the body. That's why they are branched and longest. So kindly underline, it's very, very important. And even children, I want you to draw this diagram also 8.4. A, B, C, three of the parts. Okay. Next is, okay, Ananya Jan, continue. Size of cells.
The size of cells in living organism may be as small as a millionth of a meter, micrometer, or micron, or maybe as large as a few centimeters. However, most of cells are microscopic inside and are not visible to the unaided eyes.
After that,
They
Harshit
need to be
Deshwal, tum padhoge.
enlarged.
Harshit Deshwal will read.
They need to be
Ma'am,
enlarged
can I
or
read?
magnified by They need to be enlarged or magnified by a microscope. The smallest cell is zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.5 micrometer in bacteria, and the largest cell measuring 170 millimeter into 130 millimeter is the egg of an ostrich.
Okay, children, already you have done that smallest, kindly underline the smallest cell, the size of the smallest cell, and size of the largest cell. That is the ostrich egg, and that is of bacteria cell. So kindly underline it. Uh, and one thing more we have discussed that this is very important question. Are the cells in an elephant is larger than the cell in rat? So can anybody tell me? Because already we have discussed it. Why it is so? Are the cells in elephant larger than the cells in rat? If we compare both elephant and rat, then whose cells are larger? Yes, Ananya Kahara.
Ma'am, the elephant be much bigger than the rat.
No, no, no.
The size of this,
Yes, I am asking.
ma'am,
Okay, tell.
the size of the cell is related its function. For example, the nerve cell, both in elephant and rat, are long and branched. They perform the same function and that of the transferring message.
Okay, so children, please keep it in your mind that there is no relation. See first line, what is written? The size of the cell has no relation with the size of the body of the animal. Is it okay? There is no relation in both the elephant and both the animals, elephant and rat, has the size of the cell are same in both the cases in both the animals, but where is the difference? Only in the number of cells. Number of cells are more. in elephant and number of cells are less in rat. I think I'm very clear to you. Is it clear? So the size of the cell will remain same. Size, there is no difference in the size. Size will remain same. Where is the difference? The difference will be there in the number of cells. If the animal is bigger in size, then number of cells will be more. So this type of the questions may be there. Kindly underline. So it is written in the elephant be much bigger than the rat. The size of the cell is related to its function. So it is written that number of nerve cells are equal in both elephant and in rat, long are and branched. Okay, and the function, you know, that is the function is to transfer the message only. Okay, so I hope I am clear with it. If any confusion, you can ask. Next, the size of cells we have discussed. Next comes what happens if the
Ma'am, can
number
I?
of cells combine. If number of cells combine, kindly underline, they form tissue. Tissue is group of similar cells performing a specific function. And if tissue combines, they forms organ. And if organs combine, they form different organ combines to form organ system. So children, in this way, the cell is a basic part of our body. Okay? It performs the basic functions. And the rest, the parts of a cell, that we'll discuss tomorrow.